Hello, Matujame, and you're watching HornbillTV's Prime at 9. Now news in details. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was sworn in as the interim president of the island nation on Friday. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe was sworn in before Chief Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya. Earlier in the day, Sri Lankan Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena officially announced that the resignation of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The speaker said that as one of the oldest democracies in South Asia, he urged all the political parties and the people to assist to follow the democratic practices and take necessary steps to resolve the current situation. The parliament would be summoned on Saturday, July 16 to take nominations for the next president and then to have an election among 225 MPs. Gotabaya Rajapaksa had emailed his resignation to the speaker moments after he arrived in Singapore. The island nation saw months of protests over food, fuel shortage and mishandling of economy. Inflation in the crisis-hit country is more than 50%. India on Thursday, July 14, reported its first monkeypox case after the sample of a man hailing from Kerala who returned from the UAE 4 days ago tested positive. State Health Minister Veena George informed the media that the National Institute of Virology, Pune, had confirmed the disease. George informed the infected man has been isolated and kept under close observation. The person, a Kollam native, has been isolated for treatment at the Thiruvananthapuram Government Medical College Hospital. The health minister said the patient travelled from the UAE. He reached Thiruvananthapuram Airport on July 12. His friend in the UAE had tested positive for monkeypox a few days ago. His close contacts include his father and mother, and they have been kept under observation at Thiruvananthapuram Medical College. The symptoms of monkeypox were detected at the TVM.
Okay, a monkeypox positive case is reported, and he is a traveler from his UAE. He reached the state on 21st of this month, 12th of this month. So he arrived at Thiruvananthapuram Airport. And all the steps according to the guidelines issued by WHO and ICMR are being taken. And the health department, government of Kerala, has also issued guidelines on monkeypox. So at present the patient is quite stable, all the vitals are normal. And the primary contacts are identified: his father, mother, the taxi driver, auto driver, and the 11 passengers in the same flight who were in adjacent seats. So all the steps are taken.
George said that patients' close contacts like family members, drivers, healthcare personnel who attended to him at the first hospital and 11 persons who had occupied the seats near him on his flight from the UAE have all been informed about the new development. They will also have to go into isolation and monitoring for the next 21 days. The Kerala Health Department has taken all precautions to ensure that the infection does not spread outside the circle of close contact. All districts have been asked to enhance disease surveillance and monitoring, reported the Times of India. According to reports, the infected patient's condition was stable, though he seemed very anxious. He had first consulted a private hospital at Kollam after he developed fever and other symptoms. The man volunteered the information that his close contact in the UAE had been confirmed as having contracted monkeypox. The person had travelled on a flight wearing a face mask and clothes that entirely covered him, reported The Hindu. Further, Kerala Health Minister Veena George also assured the citizens of Kerala by saying that there is nothing to worry about or to be anxious about. All the steps are being taken and the patient is stable, the health minister said.
Nothing to worry about, there is nothing to be anxious about. All the steps are being taken. and the patient is stable also.
Since early May this year, the World Health Organization reported that there were about 260 confirmed cases of monkeypox in 21 countries, which includes the US, the UK, the Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Italy, and several other European countries. As of June, around 2,100 cases of monkeypox have been reported from 42 countries since January. Most confirmed cases with travel history reported travel to countries in Europe and North America rather than West or Central Africa, where the monkeypox virus is endemic. This is the first time that many monkeypox cases and clusters have been reported concurrently in non-endemic and endemic countries in widely disparate geographical areas. In this regard, the World Health Organization said Tuesday that it will convene a second emergency meeting next week to decide if monkeypox poses a global health threat as cases rise to 9,200. The UN agency declined last month to declare a global emergency in response to monkeypox. But as infections have risen substantially over the last several weeks, the organization is expected to consider whether to issue its highest alert when the emergency committee reconvenes next week. All eyes are set on the crucial core committee of the vexed Naga political issue meeting, which is scheduled to be held on July 16 in the State Banquet Hall, CMRC, at 10:30 a.m. The core committee meeting is expected to adopt key resolution on the ongoing talks and the deadlock between the centre and the NSCNIM. A day ahead of the crucial meeting on the Naga political issue, Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton, in an exclusive interview with HornbillTV, stated that the main obstacle in the talks was on flag and constitution, which the NSCNIM had reiterated on. Patton further stated that the talks cannot go on and there is no point of continuing the core committee unless IM comes forward for talks, as the centre had made the stand clear on separate flag and constitution, and the talk had concluded on October 31st, 2019. It may be noted that the state government had urged the centre to finalize the talks before August 15.
Sir, the state government has appealed the center to Naga peace process to conclude before the 15th August. So what is the stand of the government and what is the update? Can you please let us know?
Since our IM, unless flag and constitution is given to us, they said they will not accept solution. That is the main obstacle we are facing. Yeah.
So the talk has been carrying on. So before 15 August, you have been appealing the center. So what is the response and then what can we expect in the coming days?
Unless we work for this solution, we are helpless. Yeah.
So tomorrow also this core committee is going to have sittings. So what will be the major points that you'll be discussing? Because from the past days, the core committee has been talking about the same topic, and is it going to continue the same thing or can we expect different things this time?
Tomorrow we are going to have a serious discussion on this. Even if we continue core group, there is no meaning unless IM come forward. The central government is very clear that no flag, no constitution. And when the talk is concluded in 31st October, I think we need to come up together. That's all.
This year, from July 1st, the temperature of Kohima began with a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius before gradually increasing to 26 degrees Celsius and then 27 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius and 29 degrees Celsius. Joint CEO of Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Johnny, told HornbillTV that the people of Kohima are experiencing heat, a rise in temperature.
India, we need to talk about 3 to 6 degrees Celsius reduction every year. Only then we can come back to the normal ecology that we used to be experiencing previously. So we are expecting that the temperature will still rise, but however, we are looking at our weather forecast. With this, we could also expect a very erratic precipitations, especially in Kohima, Dimapur, Peren, Waka and Mokokchung. Now, if you really look at the rise of temperature, not only in Kohima, in every district headquarters, when we compare, there has been increase of or rise of temperature in every district headquarters, including even Kifri. We have compared it. Thank you very much. During this past week, shop who are selling fan increases the number of sale of the of the year. In fact, in Kohima, if you really look at it, in the year 2010, the highest temperature recorded in the month of July was 27 degrees Celsius. And last year's 2021, in 11 years' time, the highest temperature recorded in the month of July for Kohima was 33 degrees Celsius, which means there are 6 degrees differences from 2010 to 2021. Today, 2022, from the 1st of July, the temperature began with the maximum temperature that recorded was 22 on the 1st of July, then increased to 26, 27, 28, 29. Today, which is 15th of July, is 32.46 degrees Celsius.
In Kohima, the highest temperature recorded was in the month of July 2010, which was 27 degrees Celsius. And in 2021, within 11 years' time, the highest temperature recorded in the month of July for Kohima was 33 degrees Celsius, which means there is a 6 degrees Celsius difference from 2010 to 2021. This year, the temperature began to increase from July 1st with a maximum recorded temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and gradually increasing to 26, 27, 28, 29 degrees Celsius, and on July 15, the temperature was 32.46 degrees Celsius.
This year to bishi gorom hoa jay. Kohima de bishi gorom hoise, Dimapur mishna. Ito hapta inya de aro over gorom. Ni buhilibe bishi gorom mishna.
The NSDMA official said there are 2 factors contributing to the rise in temperature. The first is climate change events and an increase in concrete surfaces areas in urban areas. The official said that the temperature will still rise and that there has been an increase in temperature in other districts as well. Nagaland joins the nationwide free COVID-19 precautionary vaccine doses for people in the age of 18 to 59 groups, which began from today to provide free doses to all eligible adult population at government vaccination centers. The free COVID vaccine campaign commenced as part of directives of the central government for 75 days to mark 75 years of India's independence being celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Dr. Bilwa, medical officer at the UPHC of Chicago, informed that all the government COVID vaccination centers have started with the precautionary doses starting from today up to 75 days to mark 75 years of India's independence. People in the 18 to 59 age group who have crossed 6 months from the date of their second dose can avail the facility from government CBCs from July 15 onwards.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Bilwa. I am the medical officer in charge of UPHC Sikhazu. I'm here today to give you all very good news. We are starting our Covishield precautionary dose starting today from 75 up to 75 days onwards. This is the event to mark our 75 years of our independence. It's being done all over across the country and we have joined in Nagaland. And I just want to encourage everybody to take part in this because you know the COVID cases are rising. In my own center, we have a COVID cases that has gone on the rise. And we want to make sure that, you know, most of our elderly, youngsters, everybody is protected because this is the only way that we are going to fight this pandemic. And now to stop it from being pandemic, I can't do it from where I'm sitting, only you can do it from where you are. And that is the best way to do it. So I encourage every one of you to please come forward, come to Sikhazu, come to NHK, come to our different government centers where we are giving this vaccination. Avail it and let's be safe. Let's be safe not just for ourselves, but because it's our responsibility to protect people around us. We are mature people, we are adult people, so let's not infect anymore. Let's see how we can protect one another. Yeah, thank you once again.
In this regard, the Directorate Health and Family Welfare Nagaland has informed all the districts to open COVID vaccination centers to ensure eligible beneficiaries avail the facility. Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama on Friday in Jammu said that India and China should resolve the border issues peacefully. The Dalai Lama slammed China on its expansionist policy in Ladakh. The leader said that the use of military forces for expanding the territory was an outdated technique and suggested resolving the matters through peaceful talks. The Dalai Lama is on a 2-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.
Basically, India and China, most populated two nations and neighbor. Sooner or later, you have to solve this problem through talk, through peaceful means. Use military force is outdated.
Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has said that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has witnessed improvement in trade and commerce and in almost every field, including defense and export sectors. Singh today inaugurated a stakeholders consultative event export hub scheme at the Shanghai Hall Hotel Imphal. The event was organized by the District Administration of Imphal East. Speaking as the chief guest of the inaugural session, the Chief Minister said today that the state's government has also initiated the One Product, One Subdivision scheme. He said that every subdivision will have its own product. The Chief Minister also highlighted the need to attract investors to bring development and to develop infrastructure for that. In other matters, the state has received a proposal to conduct a Femina Miss India contest, he said, while also explaining the need to create infrastructure to host such events.
ngasi tawriba ma adagi laiga tawri pose akhoi Manipur gi potse mapan da su yamna pame we have started export of turmeric. Recently 10 ton of turmeric powder we exported to Europe, and we have also started exporting this pineapple, organic, pure organic, and we are here lots of like ginger you can get here, lemon, orange, and not only the handlooms area. Handloom area is especially we can accept anything. Handloom and handicrafts. 68 subdivision में अलग-अलग items किया है. तो तमिलनाडु में हम करेगा अभी orange. तो इसको production को enlarge करा के means enhance करा के उसको we can export it to the outside. उसका technical उसका वैल्यू एडिड करने के लिए स्किल उसका मशीनरीज जरूरी है. फर्जोल एरिया यू कैन सी देयर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ह्यूज प्रोडक्शन ऑफ जिंजर, प्योरली ऑर्गेनिक जिंजर. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स समटाइम्स पीपल आर नॉट गेटिंग sufficient space for marketing also. Rural economy से कोई हम फजना कोई improve जो rural economies.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.